name is Rick Watkins. I grew up in Canton, Ohio, born in Denver, actually, and lived here in the Boardman area for over 20 years now. I grew up an only child. I grew up in a neighborhood where there was no kids, so I was limited to basically, my cousins, which, they were all younger than me. I'm the oldest on both sides of the family. My biological father, he walked out on my mom when I was 1. He proceeded to come back into my life when I was 5. He left again when I was 11, 12, 13, somewhere in there. And then every time that, he would get divorced and move on to the next one, he'd come back into my life for that short time period, and then he would disappear again. When I went to Africa, it was, I didn't know what I was doing there at all. I didn't know why God had me there. For the first week, I honestly questioned every day. I was like, God, why? Why me? Why am I here? What good am I actually doing here? I didn't feel like there was anything that I could offer anyone over there. It was a very hard emotional place to be at that point. It had been on my heart for a long time. I was actually, before we ever left, I was planning on asking Pastor Dave to baptize me when we went to the falls, which, because of our delay, never happened. So I kind of felt like everything was like working against me and that it shouldn't happen. And then I realized that, that was kind of the enemy working against me, because he didn't want forgiveness in my heart. He didn't want, he didn't want me to be at peace. And as the weeks went on, we had Pastor Lapenga said a lot of very insightful things that kind of like really hit us hard. And I know that it hit me like 1,000 pounds of bricks. One of the big things that he said was, you may not feel like you have a purpose right now or whatever. Like, he knew what we were feeling. And he's like, but you need to look at your footprints. You need to see those footprints. You need to understand that those footprints are going to be there forever. And you're never going to know how many souls are touched because of you walking here and being here. And it was like, okay, God, I'm ready. He's allowed me to be able to go to the people directly that I had these feelings towards, and let, not just my biological, but some other people know that I forgive them. And no matter what goes on in their heart, no matter what goes on in anything that they're still thinking or feeling, I know that I'm at peace, and peace gives you hope. Peace allows you so much more freedom to be able to just know that God has you. He has your whole life. You don't have to worry about things that we all tend to worry about. You just have to give it to God and let him take care of it.